A lot of people are like, come to Scotland, come to Scotland. There are a lot of opportunities here, there are a lot of jobs here, you can get a lot of things to do. But most of those people, they don't really tell you what to expect from working in Scotland. So I thought I will share with you guys my own experience working in Scotland and what you guys need to know before coming to Scotland, okay? Hey beautiful Tovians, welcome back. It's your girl Tovia Ogun back again. If you're new to my YouTube channel, you're welcome. If you're a return subscriber, you are welcome. Here we are with another Scotland video. So if you haven't seen my first video where I talk about living in Scotland, I'm just gonna leave that video on the iCard so you go see it. Just a little disclaimer, whatever I'm gonna say in this video doesn't mean I don't love this place. I love Scotland, okay? This place is good. If you want to come alone or as a family, this is a nice place for you, okay? So don't take it personal whatever I'm gonna say. It's just based on my experience and experiences from people that I know and people I've also spoken to. So don't take it personal. Just, you guys need to be aware of these things. It's just to prepare you for the future and not to scare you away, okay? Anyways, let's just dive into this video. The first thing people don't tell you about finding a job in Scotland is you can easily get a job, okay? Now, I know some people might disagree with me on this part, but for me personally, I'm going to tell you, if you're ready to find a job in Scotland, you can easily get a job, okay? And again, it's actually depends on the type of job you're looking for, because it's all about the experience here, okay? Which I'm going to talk about later. There are a lot of things I'll be talking about you really need if you want to find a job, because I know some people will be like, no, it is not easy. You can't easily find a job in Scotland. But trust me, you can easily find a job as long as you have the things I'm going to be talking about next. You can easily find a job in Scotland. So for that, I gave it up for them, okay? So the second thing people don't talk about if you want to work in Scotland is you cannot get a job if you do not have their NI, which is another word for their NINO or national insurance number. Now it is all about that. So if you want to work here in Scotland, aside from them asking you, do you have the right to work in Scotland or do you have the passport, one thing they are definitely going to ask is the national insurance number. It really matters. Now I've seen most people telling me, oh, they want to move here, they want to move here. So you can actually move here, and if you want to start working, you don't need a national insurance number. And if you want to get that, what you actually need is a house address. So if you have a house address that you can declare that, yes, I live in this particular place, you can get your national insurance number. So it really does matter here in Scotland if you ever want to work here. The third thing about working in Scotland is the pay is actually good, okay? Most of you again might say, no, Tovia, that's not true. My pay at my job is not good. My pay at my job is not good. For me personally, all of the jobs I have worked since I have been here, the pay is actually good. I mean, the hourly pay is actually good, okay? Although most of the jobs do pay by minimum wage, but not all of the jobs. Again, it actually depends on the type of job you're working. If you want to do jobs that has to do with hospitality, so those type of jobs, they do pay by the minimum wage. But if you're doing other type of jobs that has to do with care, yeah, those type of jobs, they don't pay by the minimum wage, so the wage is actually good. I think this month April they've increased the minimum wage by 2%, so which is kind of good at least. But again, the Scottish pay is actually good. They pay well here, okay? They do pay well here, and like I said, it is easy to get a job as long as your CV is good and you actually tell them that you have experience. You can easily get a job here in Scotland. The fourth thing about working in Scotland is if you do not, I repeat, if you do not have a good reference, you are going to have real difficulties getting a job. Now that's one thing I really don't like about this place, because when I was living in Italy, you can actually find a job without them asking you this reference stuff. But here in the UK in general, it is a big deal. The word reference, it is a big deal. What is that, in case for people that don't know? It's just me having someone in your back that can declare, oh, this person has been good, this person is a good worker. They can be people that don't know you personally. They can't be your parents or anybody like that. They could be your pastors, not your parents, not your friends. So these people that can actually say you are good, you've been good. Your reference actually matters if you're going to find a job here in Scotland. they are going to ask you for reference, and they are going to call those people. Trust me, every time I always give them references, they always call them. They always do. So if you want to find a job here in Scotland, you gotta work on your references. You gotta have good references. If you give them a number of someone that is gonna tell them, oh, you've not been a good employee, trust me, you are not going to find a job. You are not going to find a job, because that person is gonna keep ruining your name. And that thing, reference, it really does matter here in Scotland. So it's all about the reference if you want to find a job here in Scotland. Okay, now the fifth thing people don't tell you about working in Scotland is you can hardly get a contract job. Honestly, I just don't know why in this place. Okay, although I kind of believe it for a reason, which would be my sixth reason, but in general I don't really know if that's the main reason. But you can hardly get a contract. So if you're thinking, oh, I'm gonna start working for this company, I'm gonna start working for those people, and then just get a contract from them, no, it's actually hard before they will give you contract in Scotland. So reason why I believe they don't give contract in Scotland is for my number 6, and that is people are not constant in their jobs. If you guys want to leave negative comments, dislike, or say whatever you want to say, I don't actually care. That's just the fact, because this is the truth. Because majority of time employers don't actually respect their employees. Okay, most times they treat you so badly, and that's why majority of people are not constant. Now this is not just me. Now I've spoken to a lot of people. Okay, I've spoken to lots and lots of people bad days. I know lots of people that have left their job just because of the way they were treated at work, because they are not being respected and stuff like that. I think that's one thing that's really hard here. Okay, I'll give you guys more reasons. Okay, for me, I think that's why most people are not constant in their job, because people come and go at every single work so easily. Remember I told you guys that you can easily get a job in Scotland. Once you talk to anybody like in a bad manner here in Scotland, the next day they won't come to work, and once you call them, they're like they've left, they're not working anymore. Reason being, they will find another job any other time. If you treat them bad, they will leave. Okay, they will honestly leave you the next day. They won't come back, and once they leave, they will get another job so easily. That's why I told you guys it's so easy to get a job in Scotland, and they don't give contracts, so people are going in and out of different jobs. People go in and out so easily. They don't give contracts. Okay, and majority of time these people just leave without giving any reasons or without giving any notice. They just stop the job. They just go like that because they were treated badly, or they don't like the way the manager spoke to them and stuff like that. So you can easily get a job, and you can be treated badly. So just expect that. Expect is, trust me. The second thing about working in Scotland that people don't talk about is managers. They see you as employees. Okay, what I mean is, managers here, they act like God. Honestly, you can't talk back at your manager. Even if you see something wrong, you can't speak back. Trust me. It's not people to speak back here. That's why I said they just leave the job. People will just go. The next day, they won't turn up. They won't turn up. If the manager speak to them badly, they won't turn up the next day. Okay, you can't say a word to your manager. You can't speak back when they talk to you. You just gotta be silent. If you don't like the job anymore, they tell you, leave, get out. You just leave. Okay, you just leave. Honestly, again, even if you guys are not happy with what I'm saying, these things are facts, not just me. Okay, I've spoken to different people, they've experienced the same thing. Okay, not just me, you get. So managers treat you like they're workers. They don't pet you. Okay, if you can't do the job, the door is open for you to go. People will come in the next day, and you will also find another job. So that's why they don't give you a contract, because it's always about go in and out, in and out. The same person you saw this work this day, if you come back maybe a year time, you won't even see that person there again. Okay, yeah. Now the other thing about working in Scotland is you do not have a friend at work. Trust me in this one. You don't have any friend at work. Everyone is on their own. People will come to you. The same people work with you, your colleagues. They will all come to you. They will discuss. They will talk about your manager and your back. They will discuss all manner of stuff. If you want to act like the big head, and you want to act like the big head, like these people came to complain to you that this is what they are going through, this is what there is wrong, they don't like what is going on, and then you try to act the big head and come outside to speak at that, manager, I don't like this attitude. See, you are alone. You are so alone. Okay, you're so alone. These people, you will call them and be like, oh, this was what these people told me. They are going to deny you. they're gonna deny you. Trust me, that's one thing about Scottish people and Scotland and people who live here. They can come to you, cry their pains to you. That doesn't mean they're asking you to go talk for them. Don't try it. Don't go and meet your manager and confront them and be like, this is what you are. Don't confront your manager, because at the end of the day, you are on your own. You are standing on your own. Those people are not going to stand for you if you call them out and be like, they were the one who told me this. They will not stand for you. So one thing you should know is you are on your own when it comes to working in Scotland. Even if people come to cry their pain to you, tell you the manager is bad, the supervisor is evil, this person is not nice, at the end of the day, these people will deny what they told you. These people will tell the manager they never said it. They will tell you that. So just to tell you, you don't have a friend at work. You do not have a friend at work. Especially if you're doing so well, continue to do so well. Mind your business. If they gossip to you, keep it to yourself. Don't go comfort your manager or supervisor about it, because you truly do not have a friend at work. Okay, let me tell you that. I know this might be common everywhere, but this is serious here. Trust me, okay? Now, the 19 people don't tell you about working in Scotland. I know this is not with every company, and I wish I could mention the name of the company. I don't want to drag anybody in this video. I don't want to drag. But this one is a big company, but I don't want to drag anybody. So just know that some jobs that you will work, they might refuse to pay you because you miss 1 day or 2 days at work. Okay, if you miss some days, they'll be like, they won't pay you, or some will tell you this is what they agreed to pay, and at the end of the day, they will refuse. So what I'm trying to say is, if anybody sign anything with you and be like, this is what they want to do at this job, always write it down. You got to have a proof, because sometimes they will say, oh, I never said this. Once you bring out your proof, you win. So don't be ignorant. If you want to work here, anybody tell you, I will pay you this amount of money, and at the end of the day, they're paying you something different, all you need is that proof. Once you bring it out, you will get your money. So just know that. Anyways, guys, that is it for this video. If you enjoy it, don't forget to subscribe, thumbs up this video, and I'll be seeing you guys in my next video. Thank you for stopping by, and don't forget to leave me a comment. I love you all, and bye.